And we are live from Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City, Missouri, where the Kansas City Royals are going to play host to the Minnesota Twins here in the 2025. Yeah, the 2025. What's it called? Wild card game. I'm all over the place. We should have won that division. It is what it is. The winner of this game plays the Oakland Athletics, the team that 2 years ago the Kansas City Royals beat in the wild card game in the American League Division Series. You see the season statistics for both clubs here. The last, it doesn't say the last title win. I can tell you the Royals' last title win was in 2015. Jose Barrios takes the mound for them in this one. He will face off against Shane Bieber for the Kansas City Royals. This is another stressful game.
And it comes your way next.
Alright, Bieber takes the mound, not a Cy Young caliber year. It's so disgusting, I don't even want to look at his numbers. He did good in the wild card game for us a couple years ago. Last season we failed to make the playoffs. Very underwhelming year for Kansas City baseball. And Bieber will strike out Arias to start off this game. And if we win this, it will just be a flip-flop of opponents for us. Because, we ended up losing to the Twins 2 years ago. After beating the Athletics in the wild card game, we lost to them in 5 games in the American League Division Series. This is a Royals team that I feel, without a doubt, is a championship contending team. They have gone to the World Series from the wild card spot before in 2014, and they look to do it one more time 11 years later. 2-2 pitch to Jesse Winker with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. And he will go around on a strike in the dirt. Melendez, who is finally back from his injury that cost him almost the entire season, will make the throw to first. Ronald Acuna Jr. will lead things off against Jose Barrios. I forgot to check the award winners. It's possible he won the Cy Young Award this season. Guess we will know it later on. 1-2 from Barrios to Acuna, left field. Welcome to the playoffs. The first batter of the postseason for the Kansas City Royals, Ronald Acuna Jr. will hit a home run, and we will lead it 1-0 in the first. Now a full count. Alex Verdugo up. Nobody out here in the first. Nobody on. And he drives one. Right field. Oh, my goodness. Forget about it. A home run. Alex Verdugo. 2-0 Royals. Nobody out in the first. Whit Merrifield in his final season with the club, as they announced earlier on in the year. You know, he'd like to go out with a World Series championship on the team he started his career with. 2-2 pitch. Can he keep the home run streak going? He checks his swing count full on Whit Merrifield.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but
the 3-2 pitch from Barrios is a slurve that fell right back into the zone. A good pitch, and that'll be the first out. Barrios will record here in the wild card game. He gave up 2 home runs before he could record that out, though. And it definitely might not be the last he gives up. 2-2 count now on Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Barrios picks and fires. Another one! Left field! Lourdes Gurriel Jr. makes it a 3-0 ball game. Oh my goodness! It's a home run derby in Kansas City tonight. Are you kidding me? I don't know why I could never hit like this ever before, but I will take it when we need it most. 3 home runs in the bottom of the first inning, and there's still only 1 out.
taken off the outside as the breaking ball.
2-1 count as Brian Hayes steps up.
Reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts.
2-1. Hayes awaits a fastball that misses outside. Count 3-1. A good hitter's count. Might be getting something over the plate. Barrios, without a doubt, is going to be a bit shaken up, and he'll give up a base hit there. And you can't really blame him for being shaken up east of the strike zone, because when he has hit the strike zone, it has been deposited into the deep stands, way out there. Now a 2-2 count. Mike Yastrzemski up, and he watches the slurve miss low and away. It'll be a full count on him. Richie Ramos on deck. Barrios will walk Yastrzemski. Now 2 men on, and only 1 out here. As Ramos steps up, he had a really solid end to the season for Kansas City, including a couple walk-off hits and some other big hits in the 9th inning. He looks to pick up a couple more big hits for them here this postseason. His first season as the starting first baseman for this Royals team. They drafted him back in 2021, and he has made a difference as he will go down on strikes here. So MJ Melendez up, 1-2 count on him. And he watches a slurve ball, mid-low, 2-2. This next pitch will be the 35th of the game for Jose Barrios, and it misses badly in the dirt. A horrible start, maybe the worst start of the year for Jose Barrios. 3-2. Melendez will ground it to Arias at second, and the inning is over, but the damage was done. 3 home runs in the first. Royals lead 3-0 as the Twins finally come back up to bat. 2-2 to Randy Arozarena, and he will go down on a slider there in the zone. 1 out already in the second inning. That brings Jake Cave up with a 3-1 hitter's count, and beautiful pitch from Shane Bieber finding the zone. Full count pitch. Melendez will call for a cutter. Bieber may have missed his spot a little bit. That one carried right into a hot zone for Cave. So another full count pitch is a knuckle curve, complete opposite of what he just threw. Cave, now the 8th pitch of the at-bat to him, swings and misses. So another strikeout victim, the 4th of the game, in 5 outs recorded for Shane Bieber, as he is off to a hot start here in the playoffs. 1-2 pitch now to Kepler. Bieber delivers, and that is in the left center field. Should be an easy play for Verdugo. He gets there. We head to the bottom of the second inning. The 9-hole batter in this Royals lineup steps up, Bobby Witt Jr. See what he's able to do as he watches a high and inside fastball. It'll be 2-1 on the, I want to say, young kid. This is his second full season here on the Major League roster. This is the first year, though, he is going to be he is the starting shortstop as he works a full count here. Top of the order, Ronald Acuna Jr. on deck. 3-2 pitch, and Barrios gives a easy play there to Cave at third base. No longer Josh Donaldson there. The last time these two teams met in the postseason, Josh Donaldson, the former third baseman there for Minnesota, actually murdered one of our relief pitchers, Reyes Miranda. He died on the field. Well, actually, he fell into a coma and later passed no way. Is that one going to carry out? That ball carrying back onto the warning track. Acuna just missed another homer. Oh my. He fell into a coma and later passed away from his injuries. 1-1 pitch to Verdugo. Oh my gosh, he almost did it again. That was not too far foul of the foul pole. Now a 1-2 to Alex Verdugo, and he hit it well to right field, almost too well, right there. we head to the third.
Top
But
of the third set to get
Morante
underway.
definitely
Here's
missed,
Josh
and
Fuentes
the
to
Royals
the
had
batter's box.
since said that they are dedicating this
2
season
strikes now.
to him.
The offense better get it going right here.
Wait, no, that was last year they dedicated to him, and then they didn't make the playoffs. So, obviously, they didn't care too much about Reyes Morante, though the loss of him could be one of the contributing factors of why they blew that 2-1 lead on Minnesota and failed to win that division series and possibly go on and win the whole thing. Morante was a key piece of that 2023 bullpen for the Royals. The 9-hole batter Garrett Stubbs up as Shane Bieber has been dealing on the mound. A bad regular season, but if he's going to play well in the playoffs, that's all that matters. First hit of the game for Minnesota is going to come here in the top of the third inning. That ball is ripped down the first base line. That is going to be a 2-out double for Garrett Stubbs. Luis Arias steps back up into the box with a runner in scoring position now. Minnesota looking to get at least one back here. He hits a fly ball right field. Should be very easy for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And the 2-out double means nothing. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, where Whit Merrifield's going to look to do something here. 0 for 1 in the game. 1-1 pitch to Merrifield, swung on and missed. Whit, this is, I believe, his 8th year in Kansas City. Has made quite a few All-Star appearances for them, and he's just been one of the better players in Major League Baseball. But as he gets older, he's definitely regressed this year. He's gone down like 7 overalls on the season, and so I do feel like it is time for Merrifield and this team to part ways, as we have Waylon Banyan, something like that. A young kid who is going to be a stud, ready to go, not on this playoff roster, but he's 85 overall, and he is prepared. Oh my gosh, Barrios, he gives up another hit to Hayes. That one almost hit him.
So a great job on a 1-2
but yeah, he is prepared to take that starting spot at second base next season when Whit Merrifield is no longer with the team. 1-1 pitch to Mike Yastrzemski. A beautiful flared ball from Barrios will get him ahead in the count. 1-2. Looking for back-to-back shutout innings after the rough first. Barrios gets a pop-up left field, shallow left field, and he is through 3 innings with 3 runs allowed. So if Barrios can continue doing what he is doing right now and pitching well, then Minnesota could have a shot in this one. But the thing is, they cannot figure out Shane Bieber, as Bieber lays a tag there on Henderson himself. It's out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Now 1-2. Melendez will call for the pitch from Bieber. It's a fly ball left field. Tough play for Alex Verdugo. And they're going to say he trapped it. Why are you not throwing the ball? They say he trapped it, and that was not a clean catch. I think that should be reviewed. Yeah, let's take one more look at it. Oh, never mind. They're going to not show the catch. Look at Jesse Winker running like a turtle there. So that brings Randy Arozarena up. 1 out, 1 in scoring position, and okay, sure, ball 4. A very fishy call there from the umpire, as this might be a crooked ump. We don't really know who he has his money on. That is a fly ball. Ronald Acuna Jr. is there, and they're not going to send Winker to third. Smart move of the relay is very good. 2 down here in the 4th. Max Kepler steps up, and Max Kepler is sent right back down. So bottom of the 4th, just like that. It's probably the worst inning of the game so far from Bieber, though he still doesn't even give up a run. You know, the Royals would like to give him some more run support and really just feel good about themselves. I'm sure they feel good about themselves a little bit. I mean, they hit 3 home runs. But, you know, they'd like to have a 10-run lead so they don't even have to worry, though I don't know how likely that is. Melendez, a fly ball, center field. Randy Arozarena there, 1 out. A loss to Minnesota is what basically sealed the deal that this Royals team would have to be playing in the wild card game. It would have taken 6 straight losses to end the year for the Chicago White Sox, which is very unlikely. So we needed to beat them in that one. Twins held on 7-6 in that game. As Bobby Witt Jr. smacks one down left center field, that'll be a 2-out single for him. But obviously, them winning that game 7-6 means nothing because this is the game that matters right now. A huge game for both teams as one will have played this entire year for nothing and the other will be on their way to the American League Division Series to play the amazingly stacked Oakland Athletics. It's not even fair. When Giancarlo Stanton is the 7th batter in your lineup, and you have Byron Buxton coming off the bench, it's not a very fair roster. That'll be Josh Fuentes popping one up, Merrifield there, 1 out. So Oakland is not going to be an easy challenge for either of these teams, and I'd put money that the Athletics are going to just trample over whoever wins this one. That's how good the Athletics are, but you can, in a 5-game series, all it takes is a little bit of luck even. That is not going to be caught by Verdugo. He knew he wasn't going to get to that one. Plays it off a hop, and he guns him down. Wow, what a throw there from Alex Verdugo as Garrett Stubbs will come up. Fly ball, right center field. That is 5 shutout innings for Shane Bieber. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Alex Verdugo 1 for 2 with a home run in this one. The 1-1 pitch to him. He will check his swing. Home plate umpire says he went around. 1-2. The 1-2 to Verdugo. Another one driven well right field, though that one doesn't quite have as much behind it, and Verdugo will be retired for out number 1 here in the 5th. Whit Merrifield, while probably not the smartest idea, will be playing this postseason for right now at the 3-hole. While he's not the best hitter on the team anymore, and more smartly, and it would probably be a smarter option to probably flip-flop him and Brian Hayes. We are going to leave Whit Merrifield at the 3-hole. He does pick up a single there. And he takes off, and we had that base stolen. Gurriel cranked that one. Merrifield has to retreat as that will be reeled in by Randy Arozarena. He does have plenty of playoff experience. He went to the World Series with the Tampa Bay Rays back in 2020, 5 years ago at this point. Hayes gives that ball a drive, and Arozarena gets to that one, too. 2020, the year Arozarena really came out of nowhere and became one of the top players in the major leagues. And now, after a blockbuster trade that brought him to Minnesota, he is looking to just be a key piece for them as they are looking to try and find a way back into this wild card game. While it won't be easy, Bieber is really dealing so far in this one. Gunnar Henderson, the 2-hole batter for the Twins in this game. Interesting decision to have him hitting second. Henderson is not exactly somebody you think of when you think baseball player or good or, either of those things combined. But he's, for some questionable reason, hitting in the 2 spot for them, maybe trying to start up a rally. I don't know what, maybe he's like a hype man, and that got him this high spot in I don't even know. I can't make sense of Gunnar Henderson hitting there. Merrifield is there, and that'll be out number 2. That was a long at-bat, though, and speaking of that, Shane Bieber has 81 pitches as Jesse Winker is up. And that doesn't mean we're taking him out, because Bieber can usually throw upwards of 110 pitches on a nightly basis, though. Oh, that was a strike. We are going to want him for more games here in the postseason. Oh my gosh, Winker against the shift is going to have himself his second double of the game. We're going to want him for more of the postseason and maybe get his start faster than it would be normally. Maybe not wait until every other pitcher has pitched before we get Bieber back in there. So we will see when it comes down to the matchups and what games we really need to win. That ball is rocketed into right field. They are sending Winker to the plate. Gurriel historically does not have the best arm. The Winker is also really, really slow. Kenta Maeda brought out the bullpen. And I was about to say like a questionable decision there, but I guess it does make sense because they do need to win this one game. This is the only game that really matters to them right now, because if they don't win this one, then they have no other playoff games to be worried about. Their season is over if they are not able to win the wild card game. So we're going to have to try and figure out how to hit Kenta Maeda. And, oh, I thought Yastrzemski may have found a hole, and he almost did. Good play by the shortstop there, out number 1. One down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Richie Ramos up. 0 for 2 in the game. 1-1 pitch to him from Maeda. Slider swung on a miss. That was a huge hack from Ramos. He was swinging for the fences. 1-2 now. To Richie is going to be inside at 2-2.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ramos was the 7th overall pick back in 2021. He has developed pretty fast and is now I can't check. Full count pitch. It's hit fairly well left center field. And that should be out number 2. That sucks as MJ Melendez steps up. I would like to check how many games did Melendez played in 89 games this year, so just over half the season. And that means he missed about, as he hits one. Well, Rosarine is busy out there tonight. He missed, what, 81 minus 8?
7th inning ready to roll, and it'll be the left-handed batter.
373 games this season due to an injury. Not good. Not something you want from your starting catcher. Now we have 3 solid catchers on roster. As we did bring in Jackson Reitz, who did not make the playoff roster either. MLB The Show thought Richie Ramos didn't deserve to make the playoff roster, but he's like the only first baseman on the roster. Also, this will be the last inning of work for Bieber. This is his 101st pitch of the game. It's in there. 1-2. The 1-2 to Fuentes is in the dirt. 2-2. Come on, get out the inning, Shane. Foul ball. I just want to scream 7 shutout innings for Shane Bieber. What a game. And that, don't get by Gurriel. He does find a way to cut that one off. They're still sending him to second base. Second man this game, Gurriel has cut down. 7 shutout innings for Shane Bieber. No runs have scored since the first. We had 3 solo shots back in the first inning, and since then it has been goose eggs all around. Bobby Witt Jr. will go down on strikes for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Now a 1-1 pitch to Ronald Acuna Jr., and he was sitting fastball all the way, you could tell. Definitely didn't get a fastball, and that is strike 2. 1-2 pitch to Kenta Maeda from Kenta Maeda. And he went back to that slider. Smart move, because he does have Acuna way out in front of it. 1-2 from Maeda. Splitter, and Acuna, he was sitting fastball every single pitch of that at-bat, and it just never came. 1-1 pitch, Alex Verdugo up. He was the man who went back-to-back with Acuna in the first inning.
Count is 1-2 now.
Now we see if he can at least get on base. I'd love his second home run of the playoffs, though. And you know he just felt stupid for swinging at that one, as he probably should. We are going to bring Luke Jackson into pitch.
They just haven't had much of an answer, Matty.
He had a very, very good regular season, Jackson, and he is looking to continue it with a good postseason as well. Lucas Erseg, the batter. 1-2 count on him. Melendez calls for the pitch from Jackson. It's a sweeping curve that misses upstairs. 2-2. Erseg is 1 for 2 in the game. Maybe make him 2 for 3. You heard the crack of the bat on that one. Though Verdugo, great reaction time, tracked it all the way, and that's out number 1. Now Garrett Stubbs up. A swing and a miss. Oh my goodness, that ball. That bounced before it got to home plate. Now that ball is also into right field. This time they're going to make it to second. Gurriel tumbled into the wall, could not keep his balance. And that'll be a 1-out double for Garrett Stubbs, his second double of the game, as he has started off his postseason the way he wanted to. Though the rest of the team, definitely not the case. That ball, left field, it will get down. A run will be allowed. The Twins are on the board for the first time this game. RBI double. Luis Arias 1-3 now. Gunnar Henderson steps into the box. Oh man, he wanted that double play. 2 down with Jesse Winker up. Hopefully one will be all the Twins are able to get here, as we are now 4 outs away from revenge on them for knocking us out of the postseason 2 years ago. Top of the 8th inning. Things are coming down to the wire, though, and the umpire's going to say that is ball 4. So Jackson came in and did not do a great job. He will leave 2 runners on base with Felipe Ayala, who looks to get the final out here before we bring in Liam Hendricks in the 9th. Depending on the score, of course. He will strike out a Rosarena, who is beating the life out of the home plate area, and he surprisingly didn't get ejected for that. Dom Thompson-Williams will be brought into the game to play left field. Not quite sure why. Maybe there was a pinch runner I didn't notice. Whit Merrifield up here in the bottom of the 8th inning, looking to tack on some insurance runs before the top half of the 9th. 3-2 count on Whit Merrifield, 1 for 3 in the game. And I would not be against a walk to start the inning. And that's even better, though. I will certainly take a base hit right through the gap, and Merrifield is on to start the 8th. Now a 3-1 count on Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And he grounds one to shortstop, exactly what Minnesota wanted, and a double play. That took a little bit of the energy out of these Royals fans, but not enough. They're still waving around their rally towels. They're excited to quiet down to see what Ke'Bryan Hayes can do. The 1-1 pitch to him, slider, fooled him. And it will be at 1-2. 2 for 3 on the game, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And that one chopped. That might be an infield base hit. A perfectly placed hit. And Ke'Bryan Hayes will have himself an infield single with 2 outs here in the 8th. 1-1, and they're checking on Hayes over there. Probably a good choice. It's a very classic Royals thing. Obviously led the league in stolen bases the past 5 years. And Hayes takes off. And it didn't work. They sent the shortstop over, which was a smart thing to do because they like pulling away that second baseman, and hitting it through the gap. So now we go to Liam Hendricks looking to record the final 3 outs and secure a wild card victory for the second time in 3 years. 2-2 now the count on Cave. Hendricks delivers beautifully placed curveball, 2 outs away from an American League Division Series appearance. Max Kepler, the batter, 1-2 pitch to him. Hendricks delivers another beautifully placed curveball, and the Twins are down to their final out. The 3-1 to Josh Fuentes. Fastball in there, full count. Twins down to their last strike. Hendricks gets the sign. Kick and fires, swung on and missed. The Royals will advance to the American League Division Series. The Minnesota Twins season will come to an end right here as the Royals hang on. Surprisingly, they didn't send Bauer to the mound. Wow. As the Royals are hyped that their season will continue for at least 3 more games. Bieber gets the win. The top hitter was Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who went 1 for 4 with a solo shot back in the first inning. As the Royals will trot off the field in delight. And I will see you in the American League